I'm at a modeling agency in Beverly Hills.
All right.
Waiting to go to lunch with the owner. The owner's name was Omar Roberto. And Omar came from the Studio 54.
Okay. All right.
Herb Ritz, Mario Testino, legendary photographers. Stephen Meisel, the legends of fashion. He was the guy who, he was best friends with Herb Ritz, who's one of my biggest influences as a photographer. Any campaign that you've seen with male models,
okay,
any of Herb's work, Omar was the guy who provided the models.
I got you.
He found Tyrese. He found Jaimin Hunsu. He was there for like the early startings of Kate Moss's career. All of the legendary, when supermodels became
the thing.
Yeah. That was during
like that Zoolander time and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. The Zoolander time. That's what I'm going to refer to it from now on.
The Zoolander time.
Zoolander time.
Yeah.
So I'm at his office in Beverly Hills waiting to go to lunch, and Omar had this thing. He's Panamanian. And Omar goes, he talks like this. Hey, baby. Yeah, baby. Just come over and hang out, man. You never know you meet some bitches. And you're like, okay, man. Yeah, we can do it. Sure, I'll come over. When I met Omar, I go to his office. This is the first time I met him. I go to his office, and it's casting open call day.
Mm-hmm.
And there had to be 25 women, 5'8" to 6'1" in his office. Little to no clothing on, high heels, and their portfolios. And I get there. He was in the Citibank building on Wilshire and Fairfax.
Oh, yeah,
Is it Citibank? Not Citibank. It's City National. It's the City National Bank building right there on the corner. He's on the top floor. And I get there and I open up the door and I see him at the end, of the space. And he's like, hey, come on in here. Man, don't worry about them. And I'm like, excuse me. And he goes, man, it's so good to meet you. Bishop told me all about you. Let me see your work. I was like, cool. And I'm fresh into it. I'm fresh here from Atlanta. This is 2000. He opens up my book. And I was, coming from Atlanta, I was more accustomed to somebody kind of taking their time to look at my work.
Yeah.
He opens up the book and he's like, doesn't say anything. That's great. And then I had a section where it was just all transparencies.
Yeah.
4x5, Hasselblad transparencies. He pulls them out. He pulls out a wax pen out of he tapes them up to his window.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, this is great. X. And he takes it and he puts it all together. He closes it up and he goes, okay. Your lighting, your composition, baby, that's great. But these are the ugliest bitches I've ever seen in my life. I don't know where you got
lighting composition. Great. Bitches, not so much, baby. Not so much, baby.
Ugly.
You gotta do it, baby.
You gotta. He goes, but I'm gonna help you. Because I like your drive. I like the fact you came in here. You brought your shit.
Now look at my bitches.
You did great, right?
Now look at my bitches. That's what you need.
You look out there. You pick any one of these girls. You shoot these girls, man. They change your career. I'm gonna help you. That was 20 years ago. Omar's still in my life to this day.
Damn.
Been a constant all the way through. But he's legendary in the game.
I can see that.
Fast forward. This is 2006. 6 years later, I'm sitting in his lobby, and he's got this girl in his office. Omar, if you weren't 5'9", 100 and some odd pounds, and he could push you over or the wind could knock you off balance, he didn't talk to you.
No, because that back then, it was a certain, it was a model. It was a blueprint.
Exactly.
And they were like, if you ain't that, then it ain't what it. These Instagram girls today couldn't even get the call back.
Not even.
Just be like, nah, you ain't it. No, long legs, nah, nope. Get out of here.
Forget it.
Your bitches.
Yeah.
These bitches too big, baby. These bitches too big. They got too much meat on their bones.
Yeah. So
Scarface.
yeah.
Omar was the coolest Scarface.
The coolest animated Scarface.
I got you.
So this girl had to be 5'6" at best.
Okay.
She was gorgeous, but 5'6" at best. And he's talking to her, and I'm looking, and I'm like, this is not a, he's got a portfolio on his desk. He's looking, and he sees me, and he goes, "Oh, Eric Williams. Hey, come out here and meet my guy. This is my man, Eric Williams." And he parades this girl out there, and he goes, "Hey, Eric, this Darcy. Darcy, this Eric. Hey, Eric, I need you to shoot her nude, baby. I need you to shoot her nude. Go have some fun with her, man. Give her some stuff for her book. Y'all talking. I got a phone call to make, man. Y'all talk amongst yourselves." I was like, "Oh, cool. Thank you. Nice to meet you." She's looking at my work, and she says, "Oh, you did these Dennis Rodman photos? I know Dennis Rodman. These are my favorite Dennis Rodman pictures. Oh my God, you got to meet my brother. He's a fighter. He knocks everybody out. You got to meet him." And I was like, okay. I didn't know shit about boxing. You knew the guys who were famous. You knew the names, the Mike Tysons, the Vander Holyfields. And you kind of knew the heavyweights. Yeah. Because they were more of events back then. They were huge personalities, right?
Yeah.
She said fighter. I didn't put fighter. I put fighter and boxer, same space.
Right.
Okay. All right. She says,
knock a motherfucker out. You knock a motherfucker out. Like, I don't know. Because UFC wasn't it at that time. It wasn't shit. It was still underground. It was on Spike. I think in the very beginning it was on Spike or something like that. It was on Spike.
Yeah. So, Spike was this new network that was like network for men, right? I didn't have Spike. I'd never watched mixed martial arts. But again, she said fighter. I heard boxer. Then she says, I'm having a party for my roommate who's in the industry. Okay. I'm in a modeling agency. I'm thinking your roommate is a model. These are important words. Hey, do you party? To me, that meant, yeah, I go to a party now and then or what have you.
This is cocaine, guys.
This is cocaine.
Do you party?
Do you party? Right.
Is do you do cocaine?
Correct.
Eric is like, I party every now and then. I mean, it just depends on how tired I am.
Pretty much.
Well, if you party, you get picked up.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I'll party.
I'll party a little bit. So, she says, and we're going to have this party in 2 weeks. We got this house out in Malibu. You got to come. Cool. You got to meet him. Cool. 2 weeks comes. I get the phone call. She goes, "Hey, here's the address. Party's going to kick off about 9, maybe 10. Just come whenever. Cool." And I said, "Can I bring somebody?" She goes, "I mean, if you want to." I was like, okay, cool. Because my brother and I are complete opposites. Okay. He's a student of the streets.
Okay. What that means.
Okay.
All right.
So
there's no lost in translation there. He's a student of the streets.
Correct.
It means he gets into some real shit every now and then, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm getting dressed, or reorganizing photos in my book, and my brother's sitting on the couch, and he says, "You're not going out there by yourself, are you?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Let me tell you something, dog. I know you love Pulp Fiction. This is how you wind up in a nigga's basement. This is how you wind up in refrigerators or stacked in people's freezers."
I mean, he ain't right, but he ain't wrong. I will give him that.
Okay.
Going to strange parties with no one that you know.
Correct.
I just saw a unsolved mystery about that, where a dude went to a party that he ain't know nobody, and then he ended up missing. They ain't never find his body.
See?
Yeah.
So I said, "No, man." He goes, "Bruh, you met a white girl at a modeling agency. You don't even know if that's her real name, and you're about to go to a party in Malibu. He goes, don't you know serial killers come to California to get famous? You're not going there by yourself. I'm coming with you. I said, no, dog, you can't come because you're going to bring a gun. He goes, you're fucking right. First one get out of line, I'm shooting everybody. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm not going to shoot everybody, but
I'm going to shoot the first person that gets out of line for sure. Come on, Eric. You know who I am.
I was like, no. And he goes, cool. Tell you what, I'll bring my sticker with me, my pig sticker. He had like a knife he could pull out of his belt buckle, and it fit the handle fits like perfectly in the palm. So it's like,
Damn. Well, he does sound like good personal security. I'm not gonna lie to you. He just sounds like this the dude that you bring when you go into an uncertain location.
Correct.
Like, I feel you.
So we drive at the time I lived at the Academy Village over here on Lancashire Magnolia. We drive from there to deep into Malibu, up in the hills. So it's a good hour and a half drive.
Damn.
We get there. This house was unbelievable. The valet doesn't want to park my car. I had a 1991 Honda CRX SI. It was teal green, but I loved it, and it was
just the fact that the valet is like, come on, man.
Pretty much. That's pretty. He goes, yeah, man. What are you here for? I was like, I'm here for the party. He goes, yeah, you can park at the very end down there. And I was like thinking to myself, aren't you the valet? This dude was like, yeah, man, just drive it yourself.
Yeah, trust me. No.
Trust me.
I drive Rolls Royces and shit like that. There's nothing's gonna happen to this.
Nothing's
man.
gonna happen.
Don't worry.
Right? Nobody wants.
Yeah, in Malibu. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Right. So I park. I get my portfolio out. I walk. I open up the front door. Because people were just coming in and out, and I was like, okay, let me go in. Go inside, and I see her, and she goes, "Oh my God, you made it! Hey, make yourself at home. Chaz will be here in a little while." I was like, okay, cool. This house, I'd never seen anything like it. The entire side of the house just opened up, and all you could see was ocean.
Had them sliding doors, right?
The whole side of the house, like some Star Trek type shit, The house had to be 12,000 square feet. I'm from the South. I don't walk through people's homes and just look in their bedrooms and shit. It's not something I do.
No, I got you.
I have manners, man. I didn't know whose house this was. My first thought was, damn, is this her house?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to end up a lampshade. My brother was right.
My brother was
he
right.
should have killed everybody. Please don't kill me. All right.
So I find kind of the safest spot because, I'm looking for like an island where I can kind of lay my book out. I knew this was a party. But I'm in my head.
No, you working?
I'm working. I got a button-up shirt on, and my boots and what have you. And I'm there for about an hour. And during this time period, women were just coming in, just beautiful women, and they were like, "Hi, how you doing?" Everybody was super friendly. My brother was like, "I'm gonna look around." Oh, okay, my brother is, I see him on the second or third, first, second. I'm seeing him on the second and third level. He's out on the patio. He's smoking cigars with some Russian dudes. So porn stars started coming in, and it was famous porn stars. And I'm like, okay, this is different. A couple of actors from television shows and movies.
Okay.
Started coming in, and I was like, wow, okay, this is like a Hollywood party.
So looking up now.
Right? I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. Then this woman comes in with these 2 suitcases, and they were big suitcases, and she goes, and she spoke with an accent that, she goes, "Hey, could you help me for a moment?" I was like, yeah, sure. And I help her with the suitcase, and I put it on this table, and she opens it up. And they were sealed with plastic, the 2 halves open up, kind of like a FedEx envelope.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls the plastic off of this one side, and they were just dildos and oils and beads and all kinds of shit.
Oh, what the hell?
Condoms, you name it. And she was just putting them on chairs and sticking them on walls and
sex party.
I didn't know that's what it was. Okay.
But it was definitely a sex party.
That's where I realized, like, oh, this is, I need this Chaz, whoever this was, to hurry the fuck up.
Well, come on, man.
Come on. Let's go.
Did you see the girl?
The girl who had,
she was like, oh, Chaz. No, I'm saying, were you still able to see her, or would she like pop in the room and be like, hey, Chaz gonna be here in a little bit? But
she would see me because I literally never left. I was sitting at the island.
Oh, I got you.
In the kitchen where they had like the food.
Oh, I got you. So yeah, you found a home base.
Correct.
And stayed with your photos and all your portfolio. Was like, I ain't moving.
I'm not moving.
Chaz, bring your ass. And then you got dildo.
I got dildo
right next to you. Right next to your negatives.
Right.
You're like,
this is uncomfortable, dog.
I don't want to. Yeah.
This is uncomfortable. But the party is starting to kind of kick up. All of a sudden, she opens up the other side and pulls out large bags of cocaine, gallon bags of cocaine. And she looked right at me and she goes, you like? And I was like, I just looked away.
Eric is so...